Okay, so today we're going to see how to create a sequence diagram in using star UML. First of all, we need to open the star UML app and this window will appear before us, after which we need to click on the model option. Right click on the model option and from the add diagram section choose the sequence diagram, after which a sequence diagram panel will open, and we need to again right click on the model option and go to the add part where we can add an actor. Click on the actor option and an actor will be created in the model. You can rename your actor as per the diagram you're creating. For this one I'm gonna name it as customer. After creating a custom actor, we only need to drag it onto the panel and just leave it there, and actor will be created. We just need to extend the actor so that we can add multiple messages. Now I'm gonna add a couple of lifelines as to show the process. We only need to click on the lifeline option and then click on the panel again to create a lifeline. I'm gonna add another lifeline, and finally I'm again gonna create another actor for this one. So I'm gonna right click on the model option, go to the add section, and afterwards go to the actor option. Now another actor has been created for our diagram, and we can rename the actor however we want it. For this particular diagram I'm gonna rename it as ticket checker. Now I'm gonna drag it to the panel and leave it there. Now I'm gonna rename the lifelines. I could rename them just by clicking at them and just going to the name and rename them. For this diagram I'm gonna rename this as application. As you can see, the lifeline has been renamed. I'm gonna do the same for lifeline 3. I'm gonna go and change the name to server. As you can see, the names of all the applications have been changed and all the actors have been created for this particular diagram. I'm just going to extend them so that I could add multiple messages for the diagram. And now from the toolbox option I'm going to select on the message option, click and drag the message option from customer to application. Now rename the message as sign up, and I'm gonna click on the reverse message option so that I could create another message linking back to the customer. I'm gonna leave it as it is for now and I'm gonna extend the message from application to server. Now after extension of the message from application to server, I'm gonna name it as check user info. Let me just adjust it. After checking of the user info from the server, it's gonna return the user validation back. To create a reverse message, you only need to click on the previous message option and go to the reply message option and click it. I'm gonna rename the reply message option as user validation. After the user validation has been completed, we're going to move on to the reverse message of the first application and customer. As of that, we're going to name it as verification. After the verification has been completed, we come back to the user and again create a message which will be named booking tickets and checking time, or checking time, sorry, which will be requested by the customer to the application, and after which it's gonna move on to the a new message will be created between application and server, where we're gonna check available trains. Where after checking available trains, we're gonna check for particular seats. We're gonna need to create another message, which request will be given from the server to the ticket checker, and the ticket checker is gonna create a self message as search, as he's gonna check it with himself and his database whether the uh, seats has been created or not. Now recreating the self message option, a self message option will be created as and will be renamed as searching, after which a message of response will be returned from the ticket checker to the server. You can certainly increase the sizes of these panels whenever you want. Wait a minute, sorry, let me correct this mistake. You do not need to create another message for returning the message. You can just double click on the name of the message option and then add a reply message, and that new replied message will be created, where you can rename as the reply message as a response. And now after which you will be going back and double clicking on the check available trains option, and gonna create a reply message to that, and you're gonna check available time slots. Rename the message as check available time slots, after which you're gonna select the return available trains option back to the customer. Let me create a reply message. Here a reply message has been created. Sorry, I'm gonna select it and gonna drag it down, and we're gonna rename it as trains and timings. Now that the message has been created. Now for the final part, we're going to create another message option, drag it from the customer to the application as a request from the customer to the application, as he's choosing trains. The choosing trains option, we're going to go to reserve tickets option. we're going to create another message. Will be from the application to the server as reserve tickets, and after which the another request will be sent from the server to the ticket checker, where it will send the trip info and the client info to the ticket checker. After which a reply message will be generated, which will be updated seats, as the booked seats will be updated. And a reverse message will be generated back from the server to the application as response with ticket details. And a final option of display ticket information will be generated for the user, and we're gonna update it as display ticket information. Here we can see a completed sequence diagram which show us a different level of information passed down in our application. Thank you very much.